how did we get to 200 customers in 1 year in our weed control company? I used several different avenues. One avenue I used was one that most people happen to overlook, and it was called, and it's still called, if you pay any attention, it's called Nextdoor. If you know anything about Nextdoor, Nextdoor is if you don't know about Nextdoor, it's a family, it's like a neighborhood app, right? Where you can sign up with your email, join a lot of different groups pertaining to that area, and in those groups you can put what service you provide. And that's what I did. We have several different ads, or we put our services out to several different areas in town. And you can contact me if you want to know more about how we do it. But we have several different sides of town that we have our information, or we have our information listed. But every day we would get out, or we'd get up and put something on Nextdoor regarding our services. And in this case, it's weed control, fertilization, mosquito control as well. And you know, if you know anything about marketing, there's a saying that goes, out of sight, out of mind, right? And that's the same with anything you do, especially when it comes to business. If you don't put yourself out there, then no one knows that you even exist. So every day I would get up and post our service on Nextdoor in different groups. And even if some people got tired of it, I didn't care. I put out so many posts that I pull up the gas station in several sides of town, and people one guy actually was like, "Underdog, man, I see your ads all on Facebook." I was actually spraying a common area in the neighborhood, and a lady stopped the car, made a U-turn to come back and actually say, "I see all your ads. I want to get on your schedule." And she has True Green, but I'm still waiting on her to get on it. I guess she got it in the contract. But she saw the ads on Nextdoor. And when I say ads, I'm not talking about paying for ads on Nextdoor. I'm talking about, you know, joining those groups and putting yourself out there, you know, letting people know what you do. Put together like a nice price list, something with your hours. If you have a website, you can put your website on there also. If you have some video of your work, you can put that on there. Anything to keep your product in front of potential customers' face or their eyes. You want them to see your stuff. You may think, well, you're becoming overbearing, but you know, you got to build a business, and one of the main things you have to do to build a business is you have to market. So we did that, and I still do that. Like this morning, I got up and put out 15 different posts on Nextdoor. Also, we did the door hangers last year. The door hangers we did last year was pretty successful. I mean, the ROI, the return on investment on door hangers are super, super high. We paid, I think, $85 for 250 wonderful, nice door hangers, right? Very professional. And one client, one spray, you know, we got that money back. Or two sprays on something. But 1 yard, you know, it was $85, $90 on that 1 yard, and we paid for that, got it back right then. So the return on the investment, and we still have that client today, and it's been over a year. So the return on investment for that is real good with door hangers. Also, what I noticed being in weed control, the competition isn't vast like it is in mowing lawns. So the door hangers that I didn't get out, that I still happen to have, these right here, these door hangers right here that I still happen to have, these right here, I don't know if you can see them, but these right here, when I see lawn guys, they'll ask, let me see, they, for the most part, they don't spray, so they are looking for somebody who can spray. And with us having the wraps on our vehicles, semi-wraps on the vehicles, they will ask us, you know, do we have any cards or some type of way their clients can reach us? And we'll give the door hangers to them, so they can give them out for us, you know, and at the same time, we'll take some of their cards as well. But that's another way that our names get now. I get a lot of calls from lawn guys' customers who said that their lawn guy referred us, you know. Then on top of that, you know, we do have, like, I pay $2 a day. $2 a day on Google. I've been doing this for about a year, so $2 a day on Google. Not much, just something where you can type in Google and see our company some type of way. If you're looking for weed control, mosquito control, Underdog spraying should come up. You know what I'm saying? May not be first, but it should come up. And I don't necessarily need it to be first on Google, because we're blowing it out the water on other avenues like Nextdoor. So now that we're also putting stuff out on YouTube, work and stuff like that, people are starting to see that as well, along with on Instagram. But one thing you should take away from this is, if you want your business to grow, you gotta put it out there, man. And don't just put anything out there. Take some time, put together a nice presentation. Because keep in mind, the first impression is the last impression. If you put something out there looking like crap, believe me, you're gonna get a crap type of a customer that's gonna want to lowball you and stuff like that. Don't want to pay on time and all that. So just keep that in mind. But that's how we went from, I think it was February of 2023. It is now June 18th, 2024, and we're up to 198 customers. 30-day rotation. The majority are 30-day rotations, right? And year-round clients. We may have a few that's every 4 to 6 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks. Depends on if they're elderly people with a fixed income. We'll have mercy in those cases, but for the most part, we like to stay on the lawn and you know, keep everything looking pristine. But that's what we do. Don't let nobody make you feel like you're putting out too many ads or too many posts. Man, put them out. Put those posts out there so people can see your company, so you can build your company up. Even if it's with cutting grass, put your stuff out there. I don't care if you're a cleaning service, put it out there so people can see you. That's the only way you're gonna be able to gain a lot of customers, is keeping it in front of their faces. You know what I'm saying? If you have to put discounts on the posts and stuff like that, people like free, people like discounts. So keep that in mind. But that's what we did. We also make sure when we go out, we try to keep our vehicles clean. You know, it ain't like the fancy spray trucks and none of that. That'll come in due time. But our vehicles are paid for, so we gonna make these vehicles work for us. You know what I'm saying? We put semi-wraps on them, and it advertise for us. And people call because they see the big phone number on the side of my truck. They call because they see the phone number on the side of my son's truck. You know, they see the website, well, not necessarily the website, but they see the weed control and mosquito control. And that right there, it has a lot of people calling because of that. So some avenues you have to spend some money, and some avenues you just have to use those free social media resources. But I just wanted to put that out there and just kind of let you guys know how we went from 0 to 200 clients, man, in a year and some change. Underdog.